Hello everyone and welcome to my M1 Finance portfolio. Okay, so I've made some changes and it's really paying off. As you can see, I'm up $500 this week. I only have $34,000 in this account and it's still paying off. My goal is for financial independence. As you can see, I've titled it this way. I have other pies. My other pie here is a tax sheltered Roth IRA account. Only 5,500, that's the limit for this year, so I'll continue to add over the next few years. My end goal is financial independence, and so I just want to quickly share a few things before I go into my stocks and bonds and all the other stuff I have. Right now, I'm just sharing the stage of financial independence. Where am I? I would say I'm at stage three. I don't have any debt, I don't owe anyone any money, and I have my emergency fund and I don't depend on anyone. So I'm at stage three. But if I work for the next 20 years, guess what stage I'll be? I'll still be at stage three because stage four is having wealth assets to cover my basic needs. I don't have that. I don't have, stocks that can pay for my living. So, I could just live freely and do what I want. I go to work because I have to, not because I want to. I do want to go to work, but just, having the option, it's nice. So, yeah, so this is where I'm trying to get to stage four, where I can have financial security and then get to independence, freedom, and abundance. But my goal is to get to financial security, but in the next 8 years. And so I have a plan for that. And it starts with M1 Finance. I have a bunch of other accounts, but mainly my focus will be on M1 Finance in the future. I found this quote that I think is great. If you don't learn how to get paid while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And that's not my plan. My plan is to get paid while I sleep fully in the next 8 years. There are many different ways that you can invest, and in the stock market, there are many different techniques you can use. I'm really just here to share information and get feedback from people, through comments. So please, like, share, subscribe, and comment. For instance, um, in this picture, I found that there are many different types of investment method, and I use some of these. I mostly use fundamental analysis. I look at the stocks, look at the values, the value of the stock, and do some value investing. Look at how the stock pricing is over time and what the intrinsic value might be. There are many different options here. Robinhood, sorry, not Robinhood. I use Robinhood also, but that's kind of in my past. That was more day trading. I use M1 Finance a lot more because I'm more thinking long term. So, m- uh, uh, M1 Finance use modern portfolio theory mostly, where you're able to more diversify your risk. So I like modern portfolio theory. I do a lot of research. This is personal capital. It shows how my asset mix is currently, and I use this to really just change up with the portfolio and make sure I have the appropriate asset allocation. So I have the right exposures to the different sectors, different places around the world, and so on. So right now, for instance, I can see that I need more exposure in energy and basic materials, communication services too, just to make sure that I'm exposed um, properly and diversified. So when there's market swings in certain sectors, it doesn't impact me too drastically. And I do a bunch of other stuff. I use Morningstar to look at like the correlation between my different assets. So if one thing go down, everything doesn't go down. I also do a bunch of simulations. I just took a financial engineering course and I try to apply some of those techniques. And I also use, Yahoo Finance and all those tools to make sure I do this right and build the correct portfolio. So now I'll just go through my portfolios real quickly. So I'll start with the Roth portfolio. So really in this one, this is more long term. I don't plan to change any of this in the next few years, hopefully. My technique for this is looking at all my different accounts and seeing how I can get them, without expenses. And so M1 Finance allow you to look at all your other accounts, look at what's in there, and then just create a pie of those things with the right target percentages. So that's what I do. I look at a bunch of different places and see what they use, and just throw them in here. And it's well protected, and it's tax protected since this is a tax sheltered account. And so you can see it's been doing well. And I don't plan to change any of this. Hopefully, Trump doesn't do anything stupid. And I think I should be fine. So I'll just jump to my next account, the one I'm most excited about, the Financial Independence Fund. The past week, I'm sure things have been going well for everyone, hopefully. Um, yeah, I mean, $500 doesn't seem like much, but that's not the point. The point is to continue to stay positive and have a long-term return that's great. So that's my goal. And as you can see, very diversified. I think I have about 46 stocks, and I don't plan to go above 50. So I'll continue to monitor them, and I'll keep sharing updates. As a bonus, I'll just share the current stocks that are in my portfolio. It's super diversified and a lot of stocks. So you can check them out. You'll see that there's the usual suspects, all the big name companies that I believe will be around when I retire in 8 years. Well, I probably won't retire in 8 years, but at least I should be financially secure. So that's the goal. I mean, these are just really to give you ideas on what to buy. Um, and yeah, so that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and please support my channel by liking and please share comments. And if you have any ideas on my approach and what could be done better, I'm open to ideas. So thank you all. Thank you for listening.